On Thursday, the UN Security Council adopted a resolution to impose a no-fly zone over Libya, and since then, coalition forces have been targeting the capital Tripoli from air and sea. Gaddafi's forces are retaliating with heavy anti-aircraft fire. Although Washington says it could no longer stand by and watch Libyans being killed by Gaddafi's forces, it has limited the aim of its intervention to preventing further attacks, not removing the aggressor. U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates says it would be unwise to have coalition forces go after Colonel Gaddafi, an endeavor that he says would complicate the coalition's consensus. But some say by resorting to standoffish airstrikes instead of cutting off the snake's head, the U.S.-led raids are doing more harm than good. The revolutionary forces on the ground say the coalition forces are hindering their progress by refusing to coordinate with them. The American general running the assault on Libya says there are no attempts to provide air cover for revolutionary operations. He also says that Gaddafi might cling to power even when the bombardments end, offering very little light at the end of the tunnel. And amidst all this, the US-led coalition seems to be failing in its self-proclaimed goal of protecting civilians. Various sources are reporting dozens of civilian deaths caused by US-led airstrikes. U.S. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Admiral Mike Mullen says he has seen no reports of civilian casualties caused by Western strikes. But Libyan health officials, civilians and various countries opposed to the strikes on Libya say coalition forces are killing civilians with their non-selective use of force. Bodies are piling up in the morgues, and from the accounts given by survivors, it's clear no one's sure where they're being hit from or by whom. Observers say the US air raids go beyond the UN resolution and must stop. Arab League chief Amr Moussa says the attacks on Libya have gone too far. In his words, what is happening in Libya differs from the aim of imposing a no-fly zone. He says what we want is the protection of civilians, not the shelling of more civilians.